Ekosiisen ye bosua wo menesempa de brane mamba obi som Masomo asempa 94.7 FM Ekosiisen dwumedie no asuguso a utie no ma mena munyina ase ne ensan mama kwaba emfa momra dwumedie so na GIPC eden komobia ba se yemfa ntomanim for mo amunim ne GIPC ye Ghana Investment Promotion Center. Now, almost say we a business operator, especially more mufri amanone abeseti businesses for Ghana hano. Say Ghana ha ye primary investment law, a GIPC Act 2013, Act 865. Strictly, the act way eka ene se sebasa yenton nioma ewo Ghana jaso. Into almost say the act strictly reserves the sale of goods and services in the market areas for Ghanaians and Ghanaian-owned enterprises only. In the GIPC, says, "Ebia ure fina utiya yensan entimuma ubio." Sebasa yenton nioma boja ewa Ghana jom. Once ye jom agbublushi jom, okaishi jom, malam jom, kantamanto abose okai. Otonioma ewo jom once designated as a market. So we beton bibi o say a Ghana ni and as a business crown a Ghanaian owned business. Moreover, no section 27(1)(a) of Act we no. Makwan say oye obi a wonya Ghana ni obe engage in petty trading, hawking, and selling goods in a store at any place. And it's a wonya Ghana niya osima baba beje shop ewa tiptoe lane. Me tonioma wum ma beje store ewa kantamanto me tonioma wum dabi wonya Ghana niya wuntimi nye bi. Yenu anum ya tonioma wa traffic mu amo hockey wa traffic mu no. Sa wonya Ghana niya wuntimi nye bi. Sa na mraneka ena petty trading washe nioma kakra wo table so o convenience shop kitwa bi wa baby me pacha wonya Ghana niya wuntimi ni sa adwuma no. GIPC say businesses with any foreign ownership, no matter how small, they should register with the center as mandated by law. And it's a business, maybe why the shop be or tiptoe lane. But what register business never registrar general. You koko shemwa. You be ana o partner be a foreigner. And I say why an enterprise, why an limited by shares, why even though a company kakrebi, a shareholder and even or be a foreigner, there be uni ho kwan according to law. Na sa obe sa de nimpo e wasa wo register. E wasa register. Sa nam ranika. The center calls on all stakeholders to comply with these regulations as we collectively work to build a fair and enabling business environment for all. Sa opese unya details on how to do business in Ghana. E kwa be fa so aye business wo Ghana ha. Oko gipc.gov.gh gipc.gov.gh as our friend 0302 66 1259 0302 66 5125 and from 25 sa Ekosiisen 9 into bet my 25 26 27 28 29 there was a okay 0302 66 51 now the 25 and a 26 and a 27 as so ofra ebeko. Always remember Ghana remains open for business into dimrane so na uni how unye dimrane so nko ade a uni how bia. Honorable Inti, back to your conversation on national apprenticeship program no. It is so far say obi afa no person obe apply ekwan bi ani ho masa ani
afide yatum
there is a next year
afi me 10,000 people as a pilot. So what we intend to do is all the applications we've received for this year, we'll roll them automatically onto next year. And some you consider new applications.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But also as the beginning of the program, we need to assess. I'll see it me who say, yeah, challenges. We will do more. Hopefully by September, October, maybe so. And the way I roll out is the first of its kind. Because we also apprentice no more stipend, so but me be a more baby kakra. So near my nurses no. So I prepare the best year no. Internet you be rolling out near she. So near Eko year, then we can now bring on board the numbers. The target is to do 500,000 over a 5-year period.
5 years.
Period.
500,000.
Hopefully. Obi skills gap ne super.
But
the number of
the funding challenges also means I was some way modest in our target.
And I make a choice say, Obi, government alone cannot fund. The good news is that we've spoken to a lot of our donor partners.
Okay.
Because this is a novelty. And so be as a Intina first set many abrehono. I'm leaving no stone unturned. I'm going strictly by the rules. Ejuma technical committee I involve you more and baby processes I have firmware there about me do no. Think of na match who an kabay na then I'm you. Ya check. But yeah the papa preko. And because meaning say we'll be able to attract more support when we do it and do it very well. So we have a whole platform for monitoring and evaluation. We are building a whole dashboard. In the comfort of your office. You'll be able to see what is happening. And also, say, remember our apprentice, we are clothing the apprentice.
Oh, okay. Move
T-shirts, more or less.
And
then, say, studio Hanomona, training Crofoni Bia, the chance idea, so that will be a chema of one training as an apprentice, or between far better the air cost. So I say.
Okay.
And so we want to do it in such a way, say, it gains the credibility. Because say what fuck Ghana Hanom say you be a chino the state of our young people now. You can't afford to fail on this one.
It's true.
It is to right the wrongs of the past and put our people to meaningful and dignified employment.
But sir, the emotion say Ashanti region, 30 people per constituency. No? How would the public be sure, say, and because you are still youth organizer of your party, you know, so we are NDC boys and girls and Kwana Master
you know my work ethics, and I have made commitments severally. Say, poverty, and now here any man this and any man people, and say unemployment, any man this and any man people. OSHA data we used a lot of online application processes, and we've used a lot of AI in a lot of the selection processes. You're trying to reduce human interface to the barest minimum.
Okay.
Into manual submissions we've inputted the data
into a system.
For instance, the 700 plus disabled people you apply. Automatically, they are all part of the first set of beneficiaries.
Oh, automatic.
And like I said, we are doing a minimum of 40% women. And man, it also say, so now the women are going to get 60% and the men are going to be 40%. So I say, and so based on data, but over here, we are doing every constituency. We are not doing even a district.
Okay.
Because they say a trickle down to the people who need it the most. And so once you fill the form and we look at the conditions, and it's between the ages of 15 to 40.
To 40. Okay.
Yeah, and the 40 because you know how our country is. It's supposed to be 18 to 35 and now 15 to 35.
Because the NYA implementing we definition for youth.
So there is, but the first group I hear between almost falling within the 15 to 35.
Okay.
But our part of the world, a lot of people and the challenges we go through, you're extending it, but a chunk of it will be for people between youth brackets, maximum 35. But there are a few cases you make it because you'll be disabled. Maybe 36. Now he falls, you just have to make an exception for such a person. But majority will be between the youth brackets, and we are doing it in such a way, say. One thing I
mention is and because there is incentive for you to want to join because of some monthly stipend, you know. Na yenkonya a situation where a man for any or more trainers bekwa kokonaive or just kind of jumani ponkonkusia.
So now this is it. Guys, we are putting in place mechanisms to check that. And we've recruited regional coordinators. Okay. The NYA itself have district coordinators. So each district, you are responsible for just 30 people at the moment. Okay. Unless districts are two constituencies. And then you'll be 60. But we are building a monitoring platform. I monitor to make sure you are there and you are working. And you will be paid based on a Jumana Okoye. So if you don't go and learn, you don't get paid. Okay. And so we will mark you. And you don't know when your supervisor or So because you name say people, we know how people do things. We don't want any problem associated with this. Where Juma President Mama de Ashemensa, by Yatineni, you be ye aye amana yefe aye ni ye, and making sure say and then the Ghanaian youth. It is a and then we are making the trainers to sign a contract with us. Okay. Say audio or apprentice connive. Now the NSS Fata age now also will get to know. You name how long every training should take. Because based on models like running, Odo Bako Sia Juma, yes, man, 1 year as I started training Juma, a year film, and can be. Your 3 hour cassette, the Panajuma. You buy a shell shop, Ubet me a fan coda 3. O Massi Eba, we answer the machine, you know about the count. So, Jennifer training codano. Omo the other on a promo mobile be Sia Juma, O Chino Majuma. Koto in Sio Breme. Kofa me baku fie mame kohwena ye aduane mame kunu ansa no abet ni nyina nka ho bi o yes I UAV program ni mu born na no assign na etwem. So
I wanted to also know because again one thing I realized was na make say and Kofi Japan ewo YEA omoye a similar program, and I remember the launch was in Kumasi as well. I'm a Kofana live crowd with Ekosiisen so any Adum TV. Now, one of the things they did, they say master trainers no more fire, no. They gave them money for, well, I think that ebimoje 100,000, ebimoje 500,000, ebimoje 50,000, and to depend on number of apprentices they amount. Omoska ema all the share with Jumanim machines been also crabba or the crabba and all of that. Meaning some more similar thing with this.
So we are assessing. Okay. And because then they're near community based. Okay. Obi onma the community ebi nipa ba kope no train adwuma nti ebi machine ba kope no here. Okay. Yeah, ma startup kits for your apprentices.
For apprentices.
And then masters now say be omu here retooling.
Yes.
We are retooling them, but we are not putting money into the business. We are rather retooling. Maybe our here machine back be. Maybe our expertise to do industrial knitting. Yes. But only machine.
Yes.
So, but it is our property. Okay. Okay. Abaye Japadi. Our the bachelor majuma. So when our contract ends with you, machine because we are paying you for the services you are rendering. Yeah. It is a apprentice back one. It's reason I'm buying it. Yeah. So as I say, and I'm gonna say what we are doing is a novel. We are come back to Tsedena na Nimuno. So some but with a few modifications. And this time around, some Papa do Kusheduma and Opare Addo. President Mama son do Kwaku Sheduma. So do Kwaku Sheduma, Bosumi be a swan. So we share Juma non person because say me yes can kwa Juma. Inti me kwa koye wala nto wala saka kran sana makwa Juma no dey. But me bia bibi kakra between their faka. Edi akona odua say you anakoko wanom bi ne dey. Yemfa ma o. Yemfa support so. And I think it's laudable.
Yeah. And I say omu wie nso a Masiam startup near man.
So we are depending on your 2 outlets. Okay. When we assumed office, the first thing I did was to take all my CEOs to Royal Sanctuary.
Okay.
Even before the budget. So we can align the agencies properly. Because a lot of the youth agencies were doing almost the same thing.
All over the place.
All over the place. So to be able to bring clarity, we realigned to our core mandates. Okay. In the NYA for trainee apprentices new year, person move venture into entrepreneurship.
Near the one man.
Erica J,
NEIP.
Manjana Munkusia Jumano. So as a Munkusia
entrepreneurship
skills. No. Why for job center? Oma umbe hiomo.
Yeah.
Monjo mona monsebia plumbers are more plumbers, I am more plumbers nibi. And the Oma sabi almost senior Juma na wie or your baby no bezo be in a stock I can startup kit kakra NY for the man near the
okay.
So
but the danger, the challenge now, we all listen to the budget presentation. Yati releases our finance minister say or the agencies under your ministry.
Yeah.
For a program like this, less than 30 million Ghana cedis to start with.
No.
That's woefully inadequate.
No. The budget allocated is 300 million.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
The 30 million is for the something that you fee.
Yes.
The last conversation I had with the finance minister, can I read the NSS was still in the truck or releasing?
Or try releasing the account.
Exactly. So the money is there. So it
and we got 30 million in the that's why the mobile machines are not scanning.
Oh, there is you just started procurement simple. Like having a yatro for procurement processes. Because 30 million was for capex. Maybe that is why capex needed to set up the office space to operate the program, and that has happened. So we've established a secretariat
for national apprenticeship
program. And I reckon NEIP is capex.
Capex.
That is the money that has been released.
Now, capex no they call it. Because on our office or that. Our office, we are saying NEIP or more office. But I want to also get to a level.
Office?
Oh, I've been there. I've been there a couple of times.
That small space now can it accommodate? And you realize that NEIP has their core programs they run.
Yes.
And the Jumera is a program
special program. No, but I am my way is if we are also not careful, escape the temptation where you bear spend this canning in capex.
Oh, but
office set because we need the constituency offices.
Exactly. Yes.
We need all, and that's
and then that all goes into the capex. So not just the Accra office. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Not just the Accra office.
But an office in every constituency, is that not too much?
Not an office in every region. We are not doing offices. But the NY has offices in every
district.
Yes. The National Youth Authority. They have offices everywhere.
And why don't we say, sir?
So that
because at the district, they coordinate here. Why don't we have the agencies and you sharing spaces in the district? In the one big office, NHIA, NYA office room in the YA DNA, NEIP DNA, and the district.
Where's the infrastructure for that?
Oh,
you see, until recently,
yes,
YA was sitting at the Ministry of Employment and Labor, NYA at the Ministry of Youth and Sports.
Yes.
NIP, one time Office of the President, one time Business Development Ministry, one time Finance. So I say, Scholarship, Office of the President, National Service, Ministry of Education. So they were all scattered. They are making and so now that we've brought them under one umbrella, ministry now we can start talking about having one office where they can all share space. In every district, why you for one office there? So for instance, when we started the apprenticeship, the Ejumera program, the applications were being sent to the YE office because NIP does not have district offices. So they are using YE. It's only YE in the but NYE has their offices already.
Sure.
And we've not employed district offices for apprenticeship program. You say NYA staffs now. What we've done is to bring on board 16 regional coordinators. So each region has a coordinator. Our NYA for the Baba Jumano. What I say. So it will be headed or worked on with NYA for. So we are not, but the problem is that NYA has been one of the most deprived agencies over the last few years. And so the CAPEX is going to equip the officers to get the job done. Because how are you able to follow through? Even for the district offices to go around and make sure that the apprentices are working, you need motorbikes for them also. It's a means of transportation. So that is what the CAPEX is going to go into. So what's your say? And you can only do CAPEX maybe once or twice. Subsequently, it's like one-off expenditure. Exactly. But if you don't set up to be able to monitor and evaluate the program will fail.
And the other way so be a Jumera. Anyway, the Jumera and so no. And we are here with the Jumera because and also again the government communications minister shared data with all of us time and our Kasano and he made the points on the Jumera no what they are to just say or said Minister of Youth Development and Empowerment George Opare Addo reveals that up to 55,000 applications have been received under the Jumera program. Applicants being processed to access 110 million Ghana cedis allocated for the program. It announced first year more far you'd say 10,000 and ammonia 55,000 applications.
On the Jumera a bit technical. And to say
apprenticeship.
You see now numbers no offense but the kind of interest we are getting. Online applications now are limited, but applications are YE offices now. More. The real number is 120,000 applications, and you're receiving in total
for a Jumera.
But I think year entries no, because YE and NIP any staff. So we are using the YE staff. So they are having to do their YE activities and then helping us enter the data. But about 8,000 or so applications over a year, and I'm say, and I'm the 55,000 figure no at 2 Jano. But say we are looking at close to manual and both no is about 120,000.
Oh, okay.
But this year 10,000. Because and also, but you see, there is a lot of misconception about the Jumera. Obifra, it's more Chesika, Debbie. Debbie. But
loan so na mobema.
Oh, you see, so a Jumera is even various aspects. So let me explain. Sebe Obe apply you must apply with a business proposal.
Yes.
Yeah, evaluate proposal no. Na idea bet me a create Juma ama one kasa.
Okay.
Na sustainable. First step, what qualify?
Asempa FM.
The second step is a proposal. Let me create a Juma show. Na sustainable. Ni bet me skilling your crowdia. No was in the lotto. A proposal. A bet me create a Juma amount. Let me afa. Nipa for. Na yet me skilling up that for nipa more. Lotto. And then it should be between the age brackets now, my boy.
Okay.
And that's all you Ghana because I can't afford the Then we use the selection processes to select. You use selection and we'll subject a lot of them to interviews.
2 years.
And then identify the whole of last week could be 1 year and now.
Yes.
Near inspecting hubs. Some of the hubs were funded by the World Bank, NIP. In the hubs, they be rewarded. But the difference is that we must now put you through an incubator program, through the hub system, and then take you through. Then after, one of the biggest things, and you'll be on here to do his business. We'll be on my registration processes. It's cumbersome. So we will help you through the hub system, understand and go through those processes. We'll be on where your proposal, no, but it needs to be finalized for you to be able to pitch it and sell and get people to invest into it. Obi-Wan, he has a business that has already, it's not for only new businesses. Or starting business be and register and yes, will help you. Obizo Honoma, Ejumana or Yeno. Only any technical know-how on financial literacy. No, like our idea, no, our pennies of the Ejumano. So, coordinate on the customer Kasakra soft skills. So, we train you through all this. Yeah, you training 10,000.
Okay.
Through our discipline. You know, one of the things that kills many businesses is indiscipline.
Yeah.
So we take you through all this. If we are not the best 2,000 proposals, no. Your mama will be kakra. Is there a photobia in terms of Jeffa Kobobra? And your mom will be rather than Jeffa Kobobra.
I don't know the amount I will be based on the proposal.
Proposal and then how you can scale up the business. Yeah, you'll be a friend of presidential pitch.
Yes.
Proposal say share ko kaini na no ne do my penny about better. Some pitch more ideas no my penny. We have a create unicorn back one unicorn company and some area. The idea ko kain pa no my penny any ho. Na ye judges need area. They are selected about 4 or 5 of them.
And the mama mu
ya mamu sika pudo. Ya bomu sika tru. Some of them fan ko ye adwuma. But the main child Ghana Denya first female vice president.
Yes.
Yes, you say Kruma Mani di Japa. Say ye presidential picture. Then Yamin Chadi, might be obligations in Mansu and a dosumpa. And then vice presidential pictures on
Oh, okay.
Ye president, they vice president. But it is solely for presidential picture and Bema. So I say affirmative action. Affirmative action. So I say and that inclusivity. But vice presidential page now, people with disabilities, so presidential page is open for everybody. Disability, female, male, obia. But really you Bema Nefimu. And people with this PWDs no. So that they pitch. And then almost so ideas the kokanya. Yes, so
okay.
We've also met with the Venture Trust Fund. And there has almost created a Jumeirah Fund, MIA. So that the big ideas now, venture capital is between so that they can buy or hold equity in some of these ventures. Because most often, some of these wonderful ideas will not organization be or turn very cheap. But imagine venture capital is here and our state we are using the state venture capital transfer. State will be true venture capital. Even valuation because some of the businesses 2-3 years it will grow and become big, but our businesses are supposed to make profits anyway. So about pictures you be having with business here so $100,000. So before you know you sold your business for cheap, we want to safeguard Samiemano so that we're able to develop and build local businesses to a certain height. And that is what the Jumeirah will be doing. And we are very hopeful. Very, very hopeful. So it will transform the youth ecosystem.
The other thing would be, and of course, it is NEIP is under your ministry, YEA is under your ministry, NYA is under your ministry. Scholarship, eco-education, and I saw her Bebeko. And I saw more education.
When the bill is finally passed, because I worked on it, I co-chaired the committee on the bill with her and Idrisi. So
eventually go under education.
But as of now, and you see, I agree partially.
Okay.
Scholarship is not it's not just for young people.
Sure.
Maybe bracket number 15 to 35. What happens if somebody is 40 years? And then the state needs a certain skill. I said in the court. The American not say. And then scholarship is broad. So more grants, more books, research, and then graduate students and Kazakra. So, and then we know that a lot of graduate students are matured students. And, you know, when the argument was made, sometimes you concede. You know,
okay. Which other agency do you know was a maker?
Scholarship, National Service.
National Service, so under ministry.
Honor problems.
Good.
Honor goods.
Honor and 70 people. In the CCR, this thing about auditing, a delay process. Now you think to me register.
I don't know how auditing has delayed.
It has delayed.
No.
Well, now they've not registered though.
The service year starts in September.
Yes.
Obi, you be inherited system. Those are by your postings. To the NSS.
Yes.
And the teacher
for the
but the bigger one, and a year teacher, and the Honsona in some phone war. And this is Sabe, oh yeah, on my penny, na on my isum echewa utie.
Yes.
Yeah, by the investigations have been going on. Yeah, you buy impono without a forensic audit, just head counts, the numbers reduce drastically. So I say drastically. And you decided that you be a portal no near the eye. And then civil society that raised the issues of ghost names there. Maybe I'm a teenager, me who need the obi. Your lawyer needs I'm careful, but the same civil society group raised issues. The same platform, you the book and now you ghost names no. What is our platform now? And I'm sign the BABM. I don't mind on my penny said there be more halty process now, sir. Not yet audited system platform no. Because it was on that platform that all these things happened. Now you audited platform no. And Sana, BB. Then he went further, say, because of the controversy surrounding that platform, what kind of letter now on my penny trauma now, we should develop through the National Service Authority a new platform entirely stated in the letter. So that because in sensible effort for the way who know the credibility of this current platform is already gone. If what we are hearing, it will be difficult to depend on this platform. Because if the platform was so tighter, where from all these ghost names? So I say, and they are suspended. And I'm saying by 15th of this month, we should be done.
Now we auditing.
Now you be a system for
new one.
We'll have a system in place.
No more auditing of the old one in Yansana.
And I'm saying you're trying to way.
Okay. And I'm building alternative one on the site.
So before we even assumed office, there were nipa 7 or 8 companies on the systems. So immediately the auditor general finishes, we'll open the tender, get a technical committee,
and then you pick
and then everybody will come and pitch what he has. Once the technical committee finishes and recommends it, and this time around, National Service is going to operate and own the system. Obi, the sad aspect is that this current system, National Service does not have access to it.
Third party
controlled. How? Data, national data, in the hands of a third party. It is wrong. And anything that is wrong can never be said to be right. It's untenable. The whole data of National Service did not have total control over the system.
But you also know, sir, service year started September.
Yes.
We are already in August.
Yes.
15th, the air train audit report.
No, the audit report will be ready before the 15th.
Okay. But you be for bits.
I'm saying, sir, Obi. Yes, how you be dreaming? And yes, I can't have no more. But all I'm saying is that we will be ready by the 15th.
By the 15th,
we will be ready.
We are ready with a new system for the students to be able to go on.
We will be ready by the 15th.
By the 15th,
yes.
Because guys name my pressure. Say omo me the message is there wa. Ye ko portal so intimi register
Obi na portal na ya say no copy them also. Portal na you see closing it down. O copy them. But Obi, governments will not leave the people of this country hanging.
Okay.
So as I say, if we don't fix the problem, are they saying that you problem? That's an internal problem. We must fix the problem. We must fix the problem and fix it once and for all. And obviously, this national service scandal in 2014, we saw it. And then in 2023, 2024, you're saying who be him? It cannot continue. It cannot be business as usual. Obi, Sikare can wash you. From what the Attorney General put out, and from what some of us are seeing and hearing, almost 500 million cedis.
500 million Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Involved?
Yes.
And our core individuals.
I mean, as our core individuals, but that is how much we think the state may have lost.
500 million.
Oh, yeah, but so what was it? What to Bushia see here? Next generation I see here. That is how much we may have lost in just 3 or 4 years. And so, Mr. Service personnel are more team. We are working to provide for you a system that is resolute, sound, and proper. That amount that the state may have lost, that's supposedly 500 million. Obi, it's 6 schools. I'm using 300 million to train over 10,000 apprentices. If I have 500 million, I may be able to do 20,000.
Following from a Noana, 10,000 for military training and so. How are you selecting them? Through platform now.
So for the military training, we've portal and then it's an option we added onto the portal. Say, wow, better military training. Obi kakrana apply and cry. I'm saying broso. See bien and then broso. You bien and then broso. And so and it is not like I said yesterday. We are not going to militarize service. No, but Obi, you were certain to inculcate in them one the sense of patriotism, civic responsibility, discipline, timeliness, courtesy. It never be a boy. Now, to make you a leader, and we know how the military. You see, it is not about going to carry guns and going to do no. It is that leadership part now. Military they running. The military has a leadership program they run for them. That is the kind of program we want to run for service personnel. We want to train 100,000, but we want to start with 10,000 this year.
I think long term, every service personnel go through.
There is something else too we are looking at on mind education for service personnel, an orientation program. Because your former no orientation, your father and I your uncle. It's supposed to be a transition between education, school to work. So we need to prepare them mentally. And we think that through this military orientation, it gives us that platform to put them through those processes. Obi, will get there. We need to build a new generation of leaders. And we believe strongly, sir, one of the key things that we are lacking as a country, the issue of leadership skills. No?
So, especially personal leadership.
Personal leadership. And we need to do that. And somebody must start. His Excellency President Mahama believing in young people have decided so let's start this process.
Student loan trust fund, they say new.
Me patcho there be. There be. But akoye me
but we youth manifesto.
I will motivate me aka ho asem. What I say. No feel stress na ekosona na. President Mama deliver brutal.
But musu enye obi ya na enya ne de.
And the one fill the form. No one fill e bia obi. You know the challenge with us as a people. Sometimes you can't say you're doubting Thomas since naturally we train new ABC. It's your media barriers and I'm media by none revision fairly from you one apply. One apply so you anymore. Because it's a and sana. You know, government formed at the time not schools no more schools. You can say munchia na mon fairly form no government will do a refund. First batch at the by. It was just last week another batch in Sudiaba. Obi a we chat to be them. Oh, one uncle for hey, Honorable Pablo, cast number or as John Mama, you brutal or deliver off or sabo diso. And them no feel stress. Oh, them, John Mama, or your guy rough.
The next year, no better the 3 fees, and also more.
So, of course, but don't be a church.
Yes, and I'm student loan plus
the car. It's what I feel is a future and doom. You're not still our problem. No, apply to student loan trust fund plus. No more money can cheer fees. No amount. So I say, yeah, I know, and I know that's a bossy ball. So I say, student loan plus.
Yes, I know the and we say to
school now. No, exactly, and I think it's flexible and loud. And this time around, no guarantee. Be on the but Ghana card in the Ghana card. Who come every year? So I say, but you see, I am excited. Being a Ghanaian at this time, we've brought some credibility back to our politics. We've brought some dignity. The politics where we make promises and don't honor them, because the Ghanaian voter is becoming more sophisticated and more complex and beginning to appreciate issues. And now, because of the power of social media, people are able to fact check you and make sure they are doing things right. And I am excited working under the leadership of His Excellency President Mama. His passion. And you see, Obi, he has a team of people who are committed and dedicated to seeing to this agenda. Dr. Valerie Sawyer.
Deputy Chief of Staff.
Dr. Valerie Sawyer, Deputy Chief of Staff.
Advisor.
Yes. Oh, my one down now, Debbie. Dr. Kalisos Mahama, the Chief of Staff. And then the President himself, Obi, and you remember 839. Pablo, how is it going? Is your throwback? How is it going? Nothing is going on. And he was involved in crafting of these policies. So he has an understanding of what he's doing. And for the president himself to get involved and make sure and ask and want to see progress. And Dr. Valarisa is demanding a report almost every week. Progress of work, status, then Ekosiisen. It tells a certain direction. So it is not business as usual anymore. This is a government that is committed and wants to bring about the needed change in the lives of the people.
As a ministry, final question. Meaning, say, more mechanisms so I'm going to monitor sentiment amongst the Ghanaian youth about Mwabane performance. Honestly, sentiment when I will pick it up as a minister.
We've not reneged on it. I've always said that my politics is science and data. See, maybe but now studio and catch us there. When it be here. I am very sure because I do a lot of sentimental analysis. Obi, currently the Ghanaian youth is happy and excited.
Happy and excited. Those are the words where you
yes, happy and excited. And science and data can prove to it.
The Ghanaian youth.
Yes, is happy and excited. Even on social media. And I can show you some of the sentimental analysis I do. The Ghanaian youth is happy, he's excited, and he's hopeful. My biggest fear is that we don't dim that hope. Because there's early days yet in this government's history.
Yes.
But everything we are doing are things that shows that we are on the right path. We are paying nursing training allowances. We are paying teacher training allowances.
That's not new.
Maybe. Okay. We are paying no fee stress.
That's new.
We are rolling out a national apprenticeship program.
Not necessarily new.
Oh, Obi, Obeje stipends.
Yeah.
It's a novelty.
Oh, no. And Kofi Japono Mutia stipend. I didn't make it not any new. Yeah, the next one.
We are doing a Jumera. And almost every promise we made to them,
you are delivering.
Apart from that, free sanitary pads are also, we are rolling out the 1 million coders program. And it will be most importantly, the stability of the currency, the reduction of prices, food prices are above them.
You think so?
Obi, a month back, Obi, Chroma, you see, Jenny, you could dream. So I say, yeah, can't I say, you could dream. So I say, any of my prices above them. And Obi, apart from anything, the noise that engulfed our ears, the arrogance of power we saw.
Under the NP.
The impunity that was displayed, the insults. It's me, President Pikachu, and he said, sorry, on the chair, me ansana. Obi, there is a breath of fresh air. And it is an exciting time to be a Ghanaian. This is my opinion. Me, and Koya, me, you know,
but these are the sentiments. The data shows.
Even on social media, when the MPP boys no ever your commenter, how the neutrals and other people come and say, hey, munya buchi hunde what they are not. And Obi, even that the economic outlook, what the rating agencies are saying, it's not just Opare Addo. Clearly, Ghana is on the right path, and we're on the path of recovery. Obi, the last 8 years were like dark days. So, Okasa Pine.
George Opare Addo Esquire, a minister in charge of youth development and empowerment, Honorable Yedase Papa. And I mean, since you are still youth organizer of your party, pressure from party youth, that's so mobile ministry, honest, and your many, and then the how are you,
Obi, I am still the commander of the Green Army,
and you are used to the pressure.
I welcome them because I sit in that big office. Omadaro Maintina Sabi, NDC, ne President Mama, enemy, etc. Anymore. And Obi, Sabi, Oba on fetch you message was a mommy baby. Oba Strana Nibi now time. It's just how you talk to them. And I'll plead with my colleague ministers, CEOs, and it is people's sweat. Nipa and a year, Jman, the Yankotna Honor. When you be no, sometimes it's annoying, Mijitum. But Kasa Sabi, Minia, Neman Koye. Everybody, our Baba and Chama can mini be on board, mini boom fool me. I don't know. If you're bedi matemonitima, he's not insulted me in the face. Intimestre. I know the challenges. Maybe me see fem, me office I am. Obi frame, now that's office. It was almost 3. Now I cut 2 minutes to train Obi frame. It's a Dominic frame. I have a waiting area. It was filled. My front office filled. Me see fem filled. All I came out to tell them is before the mama secretary I got on there. Except the question point, you know, a new soa. And now the over bread because you know me bad because usually my office is 7:38. So what time there, bra? But only time there. Me buy your money me. Me no win an answer. Me back my back crack now me came na me buy. So and
that's your daily routine. But
Obi, when I was looking for the power from them,
I
was with them. I went to them, knocked on their door. So if today, I'm out of the power, listening sometimes, and see me usually if you by 7:38 I'm in the office, and then to clear my table. Usually they don't come early to come and disturb you or come and so you're able to work and most of my meetings, and so my secretary, my office told him say between 7:30 till about 10 you won't see me.
Okay.
Then people organize meetings. I hear booking scheduled ones. No, if you are between 11 till about 1. Near USA aspect. No.
Na
kakra come here for lunch and after
you attend to
young Kongwa.
Green Army for no.
Yeah, the party for no.
And
Green Army for Kongwa. Blue before that started. Blue before this started. Yeah, Green Army don't want him there. But you see, let me leave some education here for my brothers on the other side.
Yes.
The Green Army was not militant group. That is what they don't know. Campaign no. And Green Army do militancy be woman. It was an army of ideas. Young intellectuals, call center, the innovations we brought to the campaign. Yankofa Kuntimba near Masani Ayemi Anomo, Moses Abonomo, Bulami. It is not a show of strength, though. A show of adrenaline answer, and that is what the Green Army stands for. That doesn't mean to say Mbemeni, Akwetia Ekoi, Yaminti, Konya the Krum, the umbrella, Bernard. Thursday, the Green Army is entering Akwetia, and we will make sure we bring victory to Ghana. Will be the last thing I'll touch on as an Amako. The month of August is International Youth Month. International Youth Festival Month. 12 August is International Youth Day nationwide, but the year celebrated the whole month. Your church services, your clean up exercises, and your address through the accountability series. Your other programs are and make kasa I shared. Youth inform Mohonji will be no more participating. Then, like I said, on the 29th and 30th, we'll do what we call a street carnival here in Accra. All work and no play. Make Jack a dog boy. The last thing I'll share is on the drug menace. Red means stop. Red means don't indulge in anything that's a big jeopardize your future. Now, you report a crime. First, tested drivers, motor riders are for alcohol. Today is opioids. And Obi, that Okada rider who go past you, that driver who is what's not Uber Muno. That young man who is cleaning your windshield, or that school, to school, no, he's a potential user because it is readily available and people are selling to them. And now the concept is that say, cool. There is nothing cool about that. And yet drugs, am I a guy? Am I a crasini?
Sure.
If you don't let anybody deceive you, say, one Fabia on your guy. And there's a because you're part of me, your guy. And come to cross it like a bimbada. Your best remo, your pamocho. Let's report it. Let's all fight this head on. In the coming days, they may invite media for you. We want senior media and sorry, Galamsey, you know. This menace is worse than the Galamsey menace. And if you know the stories of our neighboring countries, some are losing 20% of their youth because of this drug issue. So in the coming days, the Ministry for Youth Development and Empowerment will be inviting almost all the big media platforms, especially more platforms in society. But you say you can, as part of your CSR, you can partner and then advocate for this. The best form is advocacy before we get to the crisis stage.